It's hard to imagine a reality
that is not yours. Raising 5 children in a one-room rental flat, incurring penalties because of a backlog of bills, all on a single income of less than $1,500 a month. This is 45-year-old Norida's reality. Today, Norida is taking me out shopping to show me what it's like to be spending money when you don't have much of it. Each week, Norida has a budget of $100 to spend on groceries. How do you choose what to get and what not to get?
Comcare is giving 420, so I just want to make sure that it doesn't over my budget.
Alright, so you cannot exceed the budget of
Correct.
420.
So today I'll just get one.
Only one?
Yes.
But it's $45.95 for 2.
Yeah.
If not, it's $26.25 for 1.
Usually I buy one because if not, then I'll be over the budget for this week.
Even though you actually save $3 per pack if you bought 2. Perhaps it's not a question of whether Norida is making the most of the assistance she receives, but can she?
There are some grocery cashback cards, the BOC Sheng Siong card, that will give you 7% cashback. And another one will be the POSB Everyday card that will give you 5% cashback without any minimum spending. It's an entry-level credit card, so you need 30,000 annual income to apply.
40,000, no, I'm not qualified.
It never occurred to me that being poor can actually be expensive. You miss out on being able to buy in bulk, on discounts, and on cashbacks. And shopping is just one example. What if there is a physical deficit on cognitive capabilities too? It struck me that decisions made when resources are scarce rarely consider long-term best interests. It's due to what is called the scarcity mindset, where our attention is used up on the immediate, that there isn't much left to think long-term. Mary Yeoh knows that all too well.
The first time I got my SSO financial assistance, I went home and I sit in my room. What to do with it? My first thought only came when I happened to remember the night before. I sent my kids home from school, and every time they pass by the provision shop, they would say, "Mommy, I want to drink this water, I want to drink that water." Every time I would tell them, "No, not today." So at that moment, I just think about those drinks, you see. And I rushed out to the provision shop.
Mary bought more and more cartons until 3 days later, she had bought $400 worth of packet drinks. She didn't know it then, but Mary was also experiencing a kind of tunnel vision where her mind could only focus on one thing. From being broke and deprived of packet drinks, Mary's mind started obsessing over what she was missing.
It was like quite scary. I left with just $100 over, how to spend for the rest of the month.
Scarcity mindset, tunnel vision, and poor decisions, all developed from what stress does to the mind. Have you ever been so swamped by things at the same time? You can't think straight. Have you ever been so swamped by stress you can't think straight? It's hard to concentrate on many things at the same time. You may miss things. My brain cannot strategize or analyze tasks as well, and I may make inferior choices.
If you're constantly bugged by having to think, when is the next meal going to be on the table? Your brain is someplace else, but have no solution. So the problem compounds and perpetuates. It's very hard to break out of it, and it affects their work. They are upset, angry and frustrated even. Many of us, when we are really, really stressed, instead of doing what we need to do, we go to our mobile phones or we decide to watch Netflix. It was easier to be distracted, and it looks like you're procrastinating or you're being lazy or you don't want to do it. It looks like an attitude problem, right? But it's not an attitude problem because all these were happening and we can't visibly see.
We could turn things around by having a system that will buy the poor second chances, such that any slip-up does not become a series of even more devastating setbacks.